100 naira eko, esamba seko.
Good morning and welcome to another brand new week, and this is Lagos This Morning. Today, the start of a brand new week, day number 6 in the month of November 2023, and we'll bring you greetings this new week. Welcome to Lagos This Morning. My name is Ebuka Ezobika.
Good morning, Lagos, and you're welcome to Lagos This Morning once again. I am Kufuola Drutsmioke.
Alrighty, so I was expecting you to do your usual greetings. Probably you've added more languages.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So just do it for the people.
Okay. Good morning, Lagos, and Ekaro, Lagos.
Yes.
Otutuoma Nakwana, Lagos. You're welcome to Lagos This Morning.
Alrighty, so you're welcome to Lagos This Morning. As usual, we've greeted you. If we don't know your language, please, no, you know, too vex for us, okay? Alright, quickly, you know, as we always run the program every morning. Today is Monday, and you know, every morning in Lagos everybody is always in a hurry in Lagos. Everybody is always in a hurry. We have traffic, we have different things going on in Lagos. As long as Monday morning is concerned, the hustle and the bustle, you know, it's going on everywhere, and we are happy that you're live there watching us right now. Okay, you know, we give you the trendy stories, things happening politically, we right here in the country, and also some news items going around in Lagos. Not forgetting, we also serve you a bit of traffic update today on the show to let you know how traffic is, which area is free and which area you know you can pass that is basically jam-packed at the moment. So we'll go into the headlines first this morning to give you some of the trending stories what Lagos is talking about this morning. So let's go into it this morning. Tinubu to attend Arab Africa Summit in Saudi Arabia.
SERAP sues Tinubu over failure to probe missing $15 billion, 200 billion oil revenue.
Oh, that's a whole lot of money there. Then let's move on to the governorship elections going down in Imo State. Concerning that particular news, the IG of police have announced the redeployment of Imo Commissioner of Police.
And then the next headline here is National Peace Committee calls for credible off-cycle pose.
All right, then going down there, China trains over 400 Nigerians in rice production.
Sanwo-Olu unveils Oyingbo Bridge, promises to complete more projects.
That's good. That's still on Lagos. Lagos seals Aja market over poor waste management.
And then moving to our main topic for today, which is the Lagos Council's 50% transport discounts. Residents lament.
Yes, we'll be discussing that in the course of the show this morning. But before that, let's go into the foreign side of things. Pope Francis calls for ceasefire in Hamas and Israel conflict.
And lastly, we have on sports, which is on boxing. Ajagba knocks out Godot.
All right, so these are the stories we'll be looking at this morning. Once we come back from the break, we'll move into that particular level. Or before that, I think we'll do a bit of traffic. Can we do that after that? Yeah, so let's just go in. After the short break, we'll come back and give you more of the stories this morning. This is the Lagos This Morning. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Naira eko, esamba seko.
And welcome back. This is still Lagos this morning, live here on Flip TV. All right, now let's go on and give you more details concerning the news headlines we've outlined earlier before we went for that break. Let's just add a bit of flesh to those stories. Now, starting off with the first news, President Bola Tinubu will this week depart Abuja for Riyadh, the capital of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, to attend the Saudi African Summit and the Arab African Summit, both scheduled to hold on November 10 and 11, 2023, respectively. Now, the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, who briefed State House correspondents on Sunday at the presidential villa in Abuja, disclosed that Tinubu's appearance at the summit marks fresh moves to engage Arab nations to attract businesses and additional foreign direct investments to Nigeria. So we're expecting the president to travel out this week. In the coming days, he's going to depart, and he'll be attending those conferences in Saudi Arabia on the 10th and also on the 11th, respectively.
All right, then moving on to the next news, we have SERAP sues Tinubu over failure to probe missing $15 billion, 200 billion oil revenues. You know, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, which are the SERAP, has filed a lawsuit against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over the failure to probe the grim allegations that over 15 billion US dollars oil revenues and 200 billion budgeted to repair the refineries in Nigeria are missing and unaccounted for between 2020 and 2021. And this was made known in a statement signed by SERAP Deputy Director in person of Kolawole Oluwadare on Sunday. In the suit number FHCLCS 2023 filed last Friday at the Federal High Court in Lagos, SERAP is seeking an order of mandamus to direct and compel President Tinubu to probe the allegations that 15 billion US dollars of oil revenue and 200 billion naira budgeted to repair and maintain the refineries in Nigeria are missing and unaccounted for. SERAP is also seeking an order of mandamus to compel President Tinubu to direct appropriate anti-corruption agencies to probe allegations of corruption involving the Nigerian Petroleum Development Company Limited, Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission (NPDC), and state-owned enterprises (SOE).
You know, concerning this particular issue now, this is a whole lot of money, $1 billion missing. Then another 200 billion naira missing. This is not small money. This is us losing money both in foreign currency.
It's actually not even 1 billion.
Yeah.
15 billion.
15 billion.
US dollars. 15
billion. It's a whole lot of money. This is something that we should not be hearing. Now, this money is, according to SERAP, are money that are supposed to be for maintaining our refineries. Now, not forgetting the refineries are not working. We have the refineries in the country that are really not working. We have so many of them: Lagos, Port Harcourt, Delta, this also in the north. These refineries are not working. Now, these monies we are meant to at least maintain them. Yeah. At least to a bit of standard that at least even if we have one of them working, we know how much that would save us the stress of fuel in the country. Now, these monies are missing. I remember some weeks ago, SERAP wrote a letter to the president and begging him to investigate this matter. Since 2020, this was under the previous administration that this money has gone missing. Nobody has been called to question. Nobody has been questioned. Nobody has lost his job. And the past administration has handed over to this current administration. I would like SERAP to step up in this particular issue, because we know SERAP always comes up with issues bordering on the society and also the government, how funds have been looted out. You could every Sunday, basically, Kola, who is the deputy spokesperson for SERAP, is always coming out to tell us these things, to open our eyes to a whole lot of things going on in the government. I could recall cases concerning the Senate President Gosol Akpabio and the SUVs that they wrote about. They complained about these things. The one sad thing about SERAP is they always come out to talk. There is always, how would they say it right now, that they always back, but they don't bite, because the governments basically are not really paying attention to them. Under the previous
Nereko, Estambaseko. Nereko, Estambaseko. Nereko, Estambaseko. 100 naira ko. Esamba seko. Andra Nereko, Esamba Seko. Andra Nereko, Esamba Seko. Andra Nereko, Esamba Seko.
So you make music.
and to ensure that the elections will be hitch-free, down from all parties in all states, Imo, Kogi, and Bayelsa. Now, we know how elections are always in the country, and we still plead for a free, fair, and credible elections.
Okay, and moving like this is more news on the governorship election that is ongoing in Imo State.
It's coming
on.
Yeah.
Imo State. The National Peace Committee NPC is canvassing for credible polls in the November 11, 2023 governorship election in Imo, Kogi, and Bayelsa State. National Peace Committee NPC, as a dedicated advocate for peace, stability, and the democratic process in Nigeria, maintains its steadfast commitment to contributing to peaceful elections and nurturing unity across our great nation. We acknowledge, they further said, we acknowledge this pressing need to cultivate a peaceful and conducive environment, especially with the escalations of violence in various regions of our country. The governorship elections in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi State offer another opportunity to underscore our unwavering commitment to peaceful democratic transitions, setting an inspiring example for the entire nation. The 2023 off-cycle governorship election in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi State democratization as a work in constant progress and thoughtful exchanges. Furthermore, the NPC, as a dedicated advocate for peace, just like I had said, stability and democratic process in Nigeria, maintains its steadfast commitment to contributing a peaceful elections and nurturing unity across our great nation.
All right, so hopefully we pray and we hope for a free, fair, and credible elections that will be void of any violence. We don't want any of the things we witnessed during the last elections. We saw pictures, we saw video clips of what went down in both the presidential and also the governorship elections in different states. Yeah, so hopefully we don't have any of these in the states coming next. This is not just for this weekend. The elections are coming thick and fast, and we pray that things go peacefully. The police are already, doing the needful. I like what the IG of police said. I was watching him yesterday evening, and he spoke about, yes, the elections will just be happening in 3 states, meaning that the police will have enough men on the ground. That from the other 33 states, they will bring in more police officers from other states that are not participating in elections to mop up and also be on ground in both Imo, Kogi,
with all of
and
this,
Bayelsa.
we hope the election will go peacefully.
Yeah, we just hope so. And with the security agencies on ground, yeah, it should be a peaceful one. All right, now moving on to other stories. China trains over 400 Nigerians in rice production. Wow, no fewer than 400 Nigerian government officials have undergone agricultural technical training program sponsored by the Chinese government through his initiative called the Green Agriculture West Africa Limited. Now, according to the reports from Chinese Embassy on Sunday, the programs were meant to enhance the agricultural exchange and cooperation between China and Nigeria. The company, which embarked on agricultural investments by establishing Green Agriculture West Africa Limited in Nigeria, produces and supplies rice seeds and also develops a diversified seed business based on the local planting structure. Now, looking at this news, you look at the collaboration of Nigeria and China. Now, it sounds a bit weird for me. Nigeria, we know, is a nation that is, before the advent of oil, a means of livelihood in Nigeria way back was agriculture. Now, looking at it right now, China is now teaching us how to plant rice. I don't know how it sounds.
I don't get it. Reversing, the reverse is the case. Because, China is not teaching us, we Nigerians, how to make rice. Incredible.
I don't know if you've seen, what is it called? There's this thing that it was trending, I think early last year, plastic rice.
Plastic rice?
Yes, that you have rice and it's not like your normal rice. It's once you boil the rice, you keep chewing and it doesn't, get soft. Like, yes, but if you fold it and you bounce it, you say the rice keeps bouncing. But
Wow.
it's being sold everywhere. Traded last year, and I've seen pictures of it recently. Yeah, but now for the Chinese to start training us on how to cultivate, in fact, we're even going for training. Yeah, means that there are so many things we are doing very wrong as a country, as a nation that thrives in agriculture. We are so well blessed. We have the land that we do these things basically in the country, and now going over to China, not even a neighboring African country, China to train us. Well, it's not a bad thing if they start training us on the technological advancement of farming, but this is something we should be priding ourselves in. Like we always say, diversification is a form that in which our economy can thrive. That we know it can thrive. If we are doing oil, we should also have another source of income. The only source of income we're having right now is the oil production. Our agriculture, I think we've left it. That is why the likes of China will be bringing our people to train Nigerians on how to.
And after training, they begin to use the Nigerians to actually sell all of those.
I believe what they should be doing is, okay, if they are going there to train them, they should be bringing them back here to teach others. Yeah, okay, this is what we learned in China. These are the modern techniques, modern methods of cultivation. I believe that is what we should be going for. But if it is otherwise, it's not good. But if it's for them to go and learn the mechanized and modern ways of farming, no problem. You learn it there, you bring those same ideas here and teach it to the younger ones. At least, let's see how we can grow our rice farming right here in the country.
Okay, let's put that aside for now. Let's move on to the next story. We have Sanwo-Olu unveils Oyingbo Bridge, promises to complete more projects. The governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, on Sunday inaugurated the Oyingbo Bridge. Sanwo-Olu made this known on his Twitter page. He wrote that, "Today, I commissioned the Oyingbo Bridge, a significant step in our journey towards completing and opening the Red Line Rail project." And he made special appreciation to the governor of Ekiti State, H.E. Biodun Oyebanji, who joined him also in the commissioning. The bridge, actually, the Oyingbo Bridge, links Muritala Mohammed Way to Apapa Road, offering access to Costain, Igomu Industrial Area, Lagos Badagry Expressway, about Macaulay Way, 3rd Mainland Bridge, Oto, Kata Bridge, and Ijora. Not only does the Oyingbo Bridge improve traffic flow, but it also enhances safety by separating vehicular pedestrian traffic from road traffic, reducing accidents at railway. The governor also assured residents that his administration is determined to keep the state moving forward, saying the projects inaugurated are just the beginning. The final 2 months of the year will bring a wave of completed projects and initiatives that represents our commitment to improving the lives of Lagosians, Sanwo-Olu assured.
Very good one.
This is a very good one, actually.
Very good from the governor of Lagos State. They say Sanwo-Olu is working, Lagos is moving.
Yes.
Greater Lagos is what we all want for all Lagosians. And, commissioning of that particular project at the same time. Other works are also going on. We are seeing the red line, the blue line is going on too in so many parts of Lagos State. So, hopefully, maintenance culture. One thing I always say most times, we have started, we don't have finishing. That's how we say it in local palace. Say we get started, we don't get finishing. But then the projects are there, but then maintenance culture. And this is the point I have to appeal to Lagosians.
Right.
Please let us try as much as possible to maintain these structures. It's for our own good. It's for our own benefit to ease transportation in Lagos State. And I believe if everybody do their part, the government also is already doing their part, I believe we'll have a good and a better Lagos for each and every one of us to stay in. Moving on, still in Lagos State, the Lagos State government on Sunday have sealed more markets. Yeah, it is a season of Operation Close or Dirty Markets. Now, this is a turn of Aja markets, and this is over poor waste management. This was made known by the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, on New Media, Jubril Gawat, in a tweet via his X page. Now, the governor's aide noted that the exercise was carried out by officials of the Lagos State Waste Management Agency, LOMA, and also the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, the Lagos State Environmental Sanitation Corps, and also the Environmental Task Force. He added that the exercise also involved the demolition of illegal structures. This is what the tweet is saying. Once again, we'll keep reiterating and keep saying this, that if your market is dirty, at this point, everybody needs to know that the Lagos State government are frowning seriously this time on issues bordering on environmental sanitation in marketplaces. Like I always say, the more cleaner the market is, the more safer it is for every one of us, that go on to buy goods and services from this market. So please and please again, make sure your marketplaces are always clean. And the Lagos State have been doing so much. Also, the SEPA have been going around sealing out shopping malls, club sites that are also disturbing the neighborhood for noise pollution. So you look at it, that the Lagos State government are really, really working this period. And we're also going into the December period that we know that so many markets will be very, very busy. In as much as there is no money in the country, the markets are always busy. We cannot come and kill ourselves.
That's why it's a market.
Yes, we have to eat food. We have to be there. And no matter how expensive things are in the market, if we cannot buy the higher quality, we'll buy the small one. At all, not bad pass. So please make sure that your market spaces are very, very, very clean.
Okay, then moving on to our next news, it is Lagos Council's 50% transport discount, and the residents lament. The Lagos State government has said it would discontinue the 50% discount on transport services starting from Sunday, which was yesterday. However, several residents who spoke to our correspondents expressed their displeasure over the announcements, noting that citizens are still burdened by the hike in petrol and commodity prices. On July 31st, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu announced a 50% reduction in the fares charged by transport services, adding that modalities had been put in place by the informal transportation sector, especially the yellow buses, to slash their charges by 25%. Sanwo-Olu also stated that this move, which came into effect on August 2nd, was part of the palliatives. Remember the palliatives? Was part of the palliatives offered by the state to cushion the hike in the prices of goods and services due to petrol subsidy removal. The Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, in a statement posted on its official X handle, formerly known as Twitter, on Saturday, said from Monday the fares would return to their previous rates. This statement also announced the introduction of a new off-peak period as a form of rebate for passengers who use the bus, rapid transit, and blue line trains. This confusion from government is unacceptable. That was a chat on Sunday with Sheun Oduola. He says that this confusion from the government is unacceptable. If they know that they can't maintain their ground on a policy, then they shouldn't embark on it at all. They want to return bus fares to their former prices, but fuel price is still the same, and things are still hard for people out there. The government should do something beneficial for us and stick to it, he said. Another resident, Martins Oluyemi, lamented, now that our governor is taking this discount away, in what way has he helped to increase the purchasing power of Lagosians? Where has the increased monthly disbursement from the federal government gone? What makes this even more painful is the fact that we are very close to December and January, when inflation is higher. How do they want us to survive? These are the laments of the residents on the change, the 50% transport discounts that was reversed again.
Yeah, that will form the basis of our discussion today on the show, talking about the removal of 50% from all rides in Lagos State. We'll talk about that in the course of the show this morning. So do well to drop your comments on the comment section there as you're watching it. I know many people many commuters basically ply these the BRTs, the lag ferries, and every other ride that the Lagos State government has for the ease of transportation in Lagos State. So let us know your comments, how you feel about it. Yeah, we'll discuss that at the course of the show this morning. Before that, let's go on not entertainment, rather foreign side of things. On the foreign news this morning, Pope Francis, during his service yesterday on Sunday, calls for ceasefire in Hamas and Israel's conflict. Pope Francis on Sunday renewed his call for an end to the Hamas-Israel conflict, urging the release of hostages and humanitarian aid for Gaza, describing the situation as very serious. Now, he said so many things. Now, in case you've forgotten, Hamas militants stormed into Israel from the Gaza Strip on the 7th of October, killing at least 1,400 people and taking 240 people hostage, according to Israeli authorities, which is termed as the deadliest attack in the country's history. The Pope has previously pleaded for an end to the conflict and humanitarian aid to be allowed into the Gaza Strip. He also spoke to the US President Joe Biden last month about the conflict situation in the world and the need to identify path to peace, according to the Vatican. Currently now, the death toll is way over 9,400. People died already. Oh, it's like the Pope said, the situation is very, very serious right now. And I think everybody should start going to beg the president or the prime minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, because he's going full-blown right now, saying that nothing would stop him because of what has happened to Israelis that have been killed by the Hamas there in Gaza. And some of them are still being held hostage. So he wants all of them to be freed. So also, then as well, also begging the Israel Prime Minister, the Hamas also, they have their own part to play in this. They are holding some of their people hostage. Release these hostages, and probably peace would also reign, because you're holding them hostage and also telling Israel to cease fire. Israel wants all of their people that are being held hostage in Hamas to be free as it is. So hopefully at the end of the day we will see a ceasefire. Surely we just hope that something speedily comes through in that particular regard.
Yeah. All right, let's have something on boxing. Ajagba knocks Goodall out in Nevada. WBC silver heavyweight champion Efe Ajagba got his revenge over Joe Goodall in their rematch on Sunday. The at-18 Nigerian heavyweight contender stopped Australia's Goodall in the 4th round of their 10-round main event at Tahoe Blue Event Center in State Line, Nevada. Referee Tony Weeks stopped their fight 50 seconds into the 4th round because Goodall had taken too many unanswered punches. Ajagba improved his record to 19-1 and produced his 14th knockout. Brisbane's Goodall 10-1, who was still standing when their fight ended, lost inside the distance for the first time during his 5-year pro career.
A good one for Efe Ajagba there, representing Urubu to the world. One of the most, I don't know, people are not really talking so much about Efe Ajagba. He has done so much. We've had fighters from Nigeria representing. If you check the UFC, we have 2. Though they are Nigerian, New Zealand, Nigeria. So, but he is fully Nigerian. So I believe that the support we gave to the likes of Bashali, the likes of Samuel Peter, I think we should throw that same support to Efe Ajagba, representing us very, 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 very well. I watched that fight and I was really impressed. 5th round knockout there, and you know, his competitor also Goodall, a very strong boxer in his own right. But then when you jam Nigerian man, you know, say you jam person. That's just how to give you that. All right, we'll go for a break right now. When we come back, we have more coming for you this morning on Lagos This Morning, right here on Flip TV. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Andra Nereko, Estambaseko. 100 naira ko. Ẹ̀sán bọ́ ṣe ko.
Lagosians are suffering. Salaries are not increasing. There is enough of suffer in the country as it is. Let us do this just to, help them at least. If you are paying 200 before, you are paying 100 naira, you can say at least you can use 100 naira to buy bottled water. You understand right now? So now, that is what they did. Then they promised us that, okay, as time goes on, we will have the CNG buses. The CNG buses are the buses that run on gas. Yeah? And when the buses come in, it will make the price of transportation even more cheaper because gas is even more, is better to use, it's even faster, and it saves more than fuel or diesel as it is. But now, we have not seen these buses yet. Talking about the gas buses, we have not seen it. So if you have seen the buses, please let us know in the comment section that, yay, the buses are already in your area. Probably you're not in Lagos and probably in other parts of the country. Let us know if the buses are there. But in Lagos State, which is our focal point for today's discourse, we have not seen the buses yet. The price of fuel is even increasing. So the Lagos State government needs to explain, okay, why are we going back to status quo? The salary increment, has it been effective? The federal government said that, okay, there will be an increment in the salaries for the civil servant. I think 15,000 naira, thereabout 20,000 naira. It depends on the state that you are in. Right now, how many of these states have effectively done this? Now, the civil servants barely make up, I think, 30% of the entire workforce in the states. Many people are work for the private organizations. Not everybody work for the government. So these salaries are basically for the government, not for others that work in private firms. And how many of the private firms have also even increased their own salaries for their workers? Many of them, none. The price of goods and services is also going to be affected by this. So look at all these things put together. Then you ask yourself, why has the Lagos State government done this? That is why we're asking the question today on the show. That the 50% discount on transportation has been added back by the Lagos State government. Is this a good or a bad move, Kofo?
For me, it is not really a good one. But at the same time, I feel like the Lagos State government actually have their reasons for doing so. My problem is just that they shouldn't start something they can't finish, actually, because it's kind of has become something common here in Nigeria, whereby we start something and we can't finish it. We have some constructions there in Lagos whereby it was started and then no finishing to it. So same thing to this a discount. There was a discount, and Nigerians are finding it easy. They are still managing without discounts to actually do their deed, to go out, to board the various means of transportation. Then all of a sudden they have to reverse the discounts.
This point that you just come and say, can we know, just leave us as we take
just leave, as in just leave it.
That's what people will say, just leave, let's just leave it like that. At least we will get used to it. Not that we are still trying to, I don't even know the words to use right now. I'm sure
we're still trying to manage the price that it was split, given on a discount price. Then they had to reverse it again. Just like this one of the lamenters said that now we are moving to this is the last 2 months of the year, January, December, January, where inflation will actually rise, and then the cost of things becomes higher as well. How do they want the common man to survive?
It's part of the things you ask. Is this the right time to do this? Is this the right time? Like you mentioned, we are going into the festive period. We have people. In fact, more people will be coming into Lagos. The way some people will be traveling out of Lagos. The BRTs, even now that we have the trains functioning, they have been helping to,
I'm afraid we have a lot of people who come here to Lagos to actually come and work, but I'm afraid they might not be able to return to their family to enjoy this festive season with their family because of transportation, because the price is high.
Personally, I feel this is wrong timing from the Lagos State government. Yes, when they do well, we will say yes, they have done well. They did well in taking off the 50%. We hope we are all. In fact, many of us I was very, very happy at it because it saved a lot of costs. moving from point A to point B, you know you are just paying half of it. Not the usual price. At least we have gotten used to this. But right now, the timing for me personally, the timing is wrong. On a Monday morning, today is Monday, and you're going on Monday morning. Many people have not heard of the information. You get to hear of the information right there on the queue. When they start telling you that we have gone back to normal price, and you already calculated your movement, how much you're going to spend. Then if you check the amount the BRT is paying, you check the one that the normal bus prices are collecting is almost similar. So what is now the essence of the BRT then? Because if BRT is collecting this particular amount and the normal Danfo is collecting that same amount, I would rather enter the Danfo. The only difference is that sometimes, yes, they have their lane and it's free. But then you look at the bus and you're like, okay, the bus will even move ahead because the BRT will have to wait to load, just to load very well before it moves. But if the BRT buses are taking the same prices as the Danfo, then you ask yourself, why do we have the BRT buses then? I think there should be, some kind of discrepancies between the two of them. So I don't know how you feel about the matter. How do you see the issue concerning the Lagos State government that have removed the 50%? They say 50%, we are bringing it back. So if you are paying a specific amount before, right now we are going back to how, in fact, this is what they say, we are going back to factory settings. So we are restoring factory settings again in Lagos State. Is this good or is this bad in Lagos State?
Let's have your comment on that. What is your view? Do you think it's a good one? Do you think it seems you are not even saying anything? I think it's a good one. So our viewers, I don't know. I think they are comfortable with it.
I'm not sure anybody will be really comfortable with this because we are still looking at ways to ameliorate the sufferings of Nigerians.
Yeah.
And this is now bringing back the suffering of the same Nigerians, especially those in Lagos. It's the same way of bringing it back. Because you ask yourself, okay, you are bringing this back. What are those things what are those things we have put in place? What have you put in place? Those are the questions we should be asking right now. Let's ask the right questions. What are these things that the government have put in place? You look at it, have they put anything in place currently that would even ease the sufferings? What is that thing? What are those structures? The train is there to help. But right now, the price is going back to how it is. Now, we are paying this money. You ask yourself, how much is coming in? Have income increased? The price of food and services, has it gone down? No. Now, another factor right now is that the price of commodities right now would increase again. People will complain that say we are bringing in our goods through the train. We are bringing our goods through these buses. The buses have gone back to their usual price. We have increased. So this is now more suffering for the people because the goods you are buying, it's now going to be increased. The bus prices are increased, so it's more suffering for the people.
Of course.
So the Lagos State government, I believe, should be doing better. Or I don't know how the thought process came in that let's go back to the usual price. I don't know why. I really don't know why. And I would even like it because the governor didn't come out himself to explain. I would love the governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, to come out to explain to the people, okay, what are the measures you have put in place? Why are we going back to the former prices? Is it that the bus drivers are complaining of something? Is it that the buses cannot be maintained with this price that people are paying? Is it that there is no money for the diesel again, so we have to go back to the normal price to be able to fuel our buses? These are the things that we should be really looking at this point in time, and these are the questions that we should be asking, and we expect that the governor would come outside and explain to fellow Lagosians, because when he was taking off the 50%, he himself came out to tell us that we are taking it off as a means of palliative measure for Lagosians. I believe he should also come outside to tell us why we are reverting back to the old price.
Yes.
Don't forget to drop your comments there on the comment section there. Although time is not really our friend on the show this morning, so but you can still keep the comments coming through on the comment section. Let us hear what you have to say concerning the issues bordering around Lagos. Don't forget, it's Lagos this morning, and we're discussing these issues because we are here in Lagos, and it's affecting each and every one of us, especially commuters that uses the BRT, the train service, and also the lag ferry. Have you used the ferry before?
No, I
You've
don't
not
know.
used the ferry. You're not Team Amir or somebody. We are. I have used basically all of them. Okay, I think I've not done the one for the new train. That's the one for the light trail. Light trail. I've not entered that one yet, but I've used the other train services. So I've basically boarded all the transport sectors in Lagos, and I know the joy that came along the palliative that the governor brought out for the people, and it's not really good for me personally. We could read the comment of some Lagosians before. Now this person here saying from the Punch is saying that this confusion from the government is unacceptable. If they know that they can't maintain their ground on the policy, they shouldn't have embarked on it at all. Just like I said before, let us just know that we are paying the same price.
Just rubbing salt on.
Yeah, you brought something to ease it up, and now you're already bringing back our pain again, something that we've forgotten. This one says they want to return bus fares to their former prices, but fuel price is still the same, and things are still hard for people out there. The government should do something beneficial for us and stick to it, as I said. Now that our governor is taking this discount away, in what way has he helped to increase the purchasing power of Lagosians? Where has the increased monthly disbursement from the federal government gone? What makes this even more painful is the fact that we are very close to December and January when inflation is higher. How do they want us to survive? These are the basic questions, and I believe that the governor is a listening governor, and he will do well to respond to Lagosians on why this has come into Lagos State. Okay.
And trust us to actually bring to you more news and updates on this story.
Alright, time, like we said, is basically not our friend every time when we come on Lagos this morning. So I want to thank you so much for always being there for us, and also tuning in to Lagos this morning. Tomorrow again, God's willing, will be here same time, same station, to bring you more excitement live here on Flip TV. Don't forget it. Is more of the and we give you, make sure that you are educated, you are informed, at the same time you are entertained, and we believe that we've done that this morning.
Yes. Yeah, it's a new week, and is it the first or second week in November?
First into second.
First into second.
Yeah.
All right. I trust you all are doing okay, and I urge you all to have a wonderful and glorious week ahead.
Alright, so we'll come again your way tomorrow on your Flip TV. My name remains Ebuka Ezobika.
And I am Kufurola Adrotimiuke.
Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Andre Nereko, Estamba Seko. Andre Nereko, Estamba Seko.